Chris, do you find it interesting that Ryan has Kawhi Leonard, but he's made Derek Favors the go-to guy?
Yeah, it's a choice.
Ooh, that's not a foul.
You know, I find it interesting that it's a one-point game and my game plan is working.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Get that out of here.
Oh, okay, okay.
To the middle. Here's
Ginobili! Come on!
I didn't take that. That was a.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Green in at the pivot, manning the middle. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Now here's Lillard. That shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Butler. A rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
He finds Moody. Here's Podziemski, defended by Prince. A shot by Podziemski, no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr, talking about Damian Lillard. Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now, we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Here's Butler following the basket by Brook Lopez. A nice shot by Moody.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Lillard looking around. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And right now for the Bucks, they have to be feeling very confident as the postseason gets closer. It's been a nice regular season for them. Maybe they haven't achieved every one of their goals, but they are right there.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Damian Lillard. Curry can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket is good.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry passes to Green. Now Podziemski. To the left side wing. Moody. Drills it from outside. Moody's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Lillard kicks to Prince. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And that one drops.
And you see how comfortable Lillard is once he gets inside. Very patient.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Podziemski. And stolen by Prince. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Moody pulls it down.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
No good on the free throw. When for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since. How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Giannis passes to Trent, and there it is for him.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the team. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now, here's Curry. Scoreless thus far. Now, here's Porter. 2 minutes. And it's Trent in the corner. Floats one up. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Trent's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 6. Curry on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If you're the D, you cannot let Curry do that to you, using that handle to get where he wants to go on the floor.
Porter dishes to Sims. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Here's Giannis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're almost always layups for Curry at this point. Makes the 3 look so easy.
Green kicks to Porter. Shoots over Curry. That one a little long. Warriors trail by 5. Hield finds Curry. Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Floats it up for Kuminga. The shot missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Used to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Green is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Gary Trent. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Sims in at the 5 roaming the paint. And it's Giannis missing. Warriors trail by 7. Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while, and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Warriors trail by 5. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Green.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Inside, Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Green's got 5 points so far.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so here is Golden State. 7-point differential. Green finds Podziemski. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Bucks leading by 5. Lillard outside. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Only a few big guys in this league that can score at will. Giannis is one of them.
Healed the pass to Butler. Podziemski with it. And there's the pass to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that the teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Now here's Young. He's got 15, and he gets the bucket.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Healed outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Green. There's the lob to Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 10. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
No coverage that time. Kuminga's got 5.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Lillard, the pass to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. Lillard misses.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
An emphatic LU jam.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
And so it's Milwaukee now. The Warriors making the shot. Kicks it out to Prince. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Back to Prince. The dish to Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 4. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Passes it to Lillard. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 11 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Golden State. Kuzma outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming in that it would be this kind of a shootout?
Not at all, but we're not playing good enough defense to guard anybody. So, you know, we just got to play better D, keep the ball in front of us.
Doc, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possession.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody, and it's Green in at center. That's the Warriors 5. Bucks leading by 4. Prince kicks to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's still up. Now he is right up 10.
Great J from Antetokounmpo, really developing that part of his game.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. Warriors getting another chance here. Here is Podziemski. And the 3 off target. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Now, here's Antetokounmpo, who's got 19, 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Damian Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
So he gets them both. Warriors trail by 8. Shot from free throw range. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 9.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. Lillard dishes to Giannis. That shot off.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Curry's shot is good.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, that ball's gone.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And so it's Golden State with it. After Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer, Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors.
Your Warriors, Kevon Looney.
Bucks leading by 7. To the middle, here's Green, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry passes to Green. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Curry. Off target with his three.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Trent passes to Lopez. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Lopez is a big guy, which gives him a huge advantage on the interior.
Curry finds Green to stop the run. A putback, and Green is right there. Green's got 7.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Trent. He's got 7. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Milwaukee leading by 7. To the inside. Lopez kicks to Sims. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Lopez, no luck. Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Well, their pass is to Curry. Down low. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Trent off the drive. Power down with both hands.
Trent Jr. recognizing the lane there and exploited it.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Podziemski. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Green kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. Yes, that goes in. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
From the line, Butler, no good.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Lopez finds Kuzma. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Here's Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, no one's on you, great shot there.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Taurean Prince. Gary Trent is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. Antetokounmpo. Prince dishes to Sims. Kicks it out to Prince. Shot clock at 6. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Jackson Davis, covered by Giannis. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Moody.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Basketball.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch. Lopez is checked in.
Brooks Lopez.
"60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Curry is inside. Working on Prince.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Here's Lillard, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And so he makes both from the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Curry wide open. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly
Second
a foul.
foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Moses Moody. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Moody. Moody heads them both. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
They get it again.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Curry can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. It's Trent on the wing. And there's the drive. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Moody. Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Kevin Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard, no good on the free throw.
There's so many qualities of elite guard that Damian Lillard possesses. On the floor, in the locker room, he really, truly sets the standard.
Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Bucks also with the sub. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Taurean Prince. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Curry on the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. Antetokounmpo up top, defended by Kuminga. Porter, no luck. Warriors trail by 11. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. And here are the Warriors now.
Jimmy Butler.
Curry looking it over. Trying to get open is Butler. Curry can't get it to go.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And that one's good. Lillard.
You know, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Curry against Lillard. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Antetokounmpo passes to Porter. Back to Giannis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Over Porter. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
No matter the situation, you know Lillard is going to show up in the box score, one of the best scorers I've seen.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry is inside. Covered by Lillard. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Milwaukee.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And, you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Lillard. looking to end his cold spell. Another miss by Curry. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Now Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.